I want to speak about the meeting that Hillary Clinton is having with Bernie Sanders, or has already had late this afternoon. The meeting was ostensibly to be about joining camps or exploring the possibility of endorsement or bringing the campaign to an end. Nobody really knew exactly what this meeting was going to be about. Indications started to come out early on yesterday that Hillary Clinton, of course, as to be expected, wants to combine campaigns, particularly that email list that Bernie Sanders has, because the email list is worth its weight in gold. And indications are coming out that Bernie Sanders is refusing to give that over, which is his prerogative. It's their proprietary property. That's right. It's theirs. And that Bernie Sanders is going to keep pressing to the convention and possibly beyond. I've got a lot of thoughts about that, some that might surprise you, and I'm wondering if I should talk about it. Okay, I'll talk about it. I'll bite. If Bernie Sanders is saying to us that what he's doing is bigger, I'm going to surprise some of you guys. Trust me. If Bernie Sanders is saying to us that what he's doing is bigger and more important than the 2016 election, and he's not particularly interested in the outcome of this election, but what he's more interested in is galvanizing and maintaining this progressive movement beyond 2016. Damn it, I'm on board. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought about that thing today while I was ironing my shirt, and that got me excited. That got me excited because it would mean that Bernie Sanders will embrace everything negative that they said about him and say, who the F cares? I'm Bernie motherfucking Sanders, and I'm leading the revolution. A political revolution is what is the most needed in America. Before today, I was under the impression that Bernie Sanders I had the feeling that Bernie Sanders was just simply going to endorse Hillary Clinton, and that was the end of it, and we'll live to fight another day. But I was just sitting there ironing my shirt and thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute, this dude might be stubborn enough and might absolutely have nothing to lose enough for him to keep pressing and say, no, I'm not endorsing Hillary Clinton. No, I'm not merging the parties. No, I'm just going to keep moving with my political revolution. That doesn't mean I'm going to try to block Hillary Clinton. And that doesn't mean I'm going to do anything in this election. Doesn't mean I'm going to run as independent. It simply means that I'm going to run a political progressive movement completely outside of the scope of Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, and the 2016 election. Because one way I've been consistent from the beginning is because I have always said this movement has to be about more than the election that's coming up. And to make and to fall on his sword to run as a third party just for the hopes of beating Hillary Clinton and then ultimately turning it over to Donald Trump. Without a fourth party, it turns it over to Donald Trump. To me, it's just kind of a waste, because what's next? That's almost like the culmination, November, right? That would have been the culmination. If Bernie Sanders is saying, I'm maintaining my own database, I am maintaining this revolution, I'm going to keep mobilizing large audiences, I'm going to keep moving the people to political action, and I'm going to keep doing it beyond November, and I'm moving into January of next year, and we're going to have this level of progressive rallies and gathering and organization every day while Bernie Sanders is alive. You're damn right I'm on board for that. The only thing I'm not on board for is him running as a third party candidate without a fourth party candidate. I'm not on board for that. Donald Trump is weak, but he is not that weak that we can divide the left completely and still beat him with one or the other. In a three-way race, Donald Trump wins. In a four-way race, we might have a good competition. So I'm just exploring some things with you here, right? I'll get back to my main point in a second. But let's say Mitt Romney has the ability to elevate Gary Johnson to a larger prominence on the national stage and help Johnson and the Libertarian Party actually cut off a large chunk of Donald Trump's contingency and movement. Then by all means, for the sake of our democracy and to end the two-party shenanigans that have been going on for a very long time, it's in the best interest of America for there to be a fourth party candidate. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen, and I don't think there should be a third party run in the absence of a fourth party, because that simply gives it to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is shaping out to be the devil we don't know, the devil who is truly authoritarian, right? Put all of that aside. If Bernie Sanders, forget about everything else I said. If Bernie Sanders is saying that he is in this political revolution, not until November, but until he's dead, over the next 10, 20 years, however long he has left, he's going to keep rallying and keep pushing and keep maintaining that organized email list and keep using that list to pump money into candidates. If he does that, I'm the first one to sign up. Sign me up, Bernie. Sign me up. And again, the qualifier here is I do not think he should run as a third party in the absence of a fourth party. There should not be a three-way race. There should be a four-way, I can't even say it, four-way race.